The moment Rohan saw her across the bustling New York street, he felt as though the world had stopped. The rain had just begun to fall, light and persistent, creating a silver mist over the city lights. She was holding a yellow umbrella, her hair damp and clinging to her face, yet her smile was radiant, as if the sun itself had chosen to break through the gray clouds just for her. In that instant, a strange, powerful emotion gripped him, a mixture of awe, curiosity, and a sudden, unexplainable certainty that this encounter was not by chance. In a city that never truly sleeps, among thousands of strangers passing by in silence, their eyes met and everything else faded. If you believe in the magic of kindness, second chances, and love that transcends distance, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Every small gesture counts and spreads hope. Rohan was an Indian software engineer, recently relocated to New York for work. Though the city offered endless opportunities, he often felt invisible amidst the chaos. Life in a new country was a test of patience and resilience. Then there was Emily, an American artist whose life was steeped in color and chaos, yet her heart carried scars from past heartbreaks. She had learned to guard herself, keeping walls around her that no one could breach, until that rainy evening when fate pushed them together. Their first encounter was brief. A shared taxi ride in the stormy rain turned into hours of conversation. They spoke of music, art, family, and dreams. Emily's laugh was a melody Rohan wanted to remember forever. Their cultural differences, instead of creating barriers, became a bridge. They discovered joy in learning from each other. Rohan taught her about Indian festivals, spices, and music, while Emily introduced him to hidden art galleries, quirky cafes, and the poetry of the city streets. Each day spent together was a lesson in understanding, empathy, and the beauty of embracing differences. But life, as it often does, tested them in ways they hadn't imagined. When their relationship deepened, whispers began, some curious, some judgmental. Friends questioned how a marriage could survive such differences. Families expressed concern, not out of malice but out of love and worry for cultural clashes and societal pressures. Rohan faced subtle but persistent resistance from his relatives, who were concerned about tradition and expectations. Emily's parents, though warm, couldn't hide their doubts about whether an intercultural marriage would weather the storms of life. Despite the tension, their love grew stronger. It was not a love born of convenience, but one forged through understanding, sacrifice, and relentless hope. Every obstacle became a testament to their commitment. Rohan, who had been homesick, found a family in Emily's laughter and warmth. Emily, who had been lonely despite her bustling life, found a safe harbor in Rohan's steady, unwavering presence. Together, they discovered the true meaning of partnership, support during trials, celebration in joys, and courage in the face of uncertainty. Then came the biggest challenge of all. A work transfer called Rohan back to India for 2 years, a move that could have fractured their bond. Long-distance relationships are tests of faith, patience, and endurance, and theirs was no exception. Calls that once flowed easily became precious. Time zones created a tangible ache in their hearts. Yet, instead of weakening them, the distance sharpened their longing, deepened their appreciation for one another, and made every reunion feel like a miracle. Letters, video messages, and late-night conversations became their lifelines. They learned that love is not measured by proximity, but by the effort, care, and understanding one invests every single day. When Rohan returned to New York, Emily had a surprise waiting. She had transformed her tiny studio into a miniature representation of India, vibrant colors, strings of marigolds, and the aroma of spices filling the air. It was her way of embracing his roots while expressing her own love story. That evening, under twinkling fairy lights, amidst laughter, tears, and heartfelt confessions, Rohan proposed. It was simple, intimate, yet profoundly moving. Emily said yes, their hearts beating in unison, a symbol of love that had transcended continents, culture, and every fear. Wedding preparations brought their families together, bridging gaps that had seemed unbridgeable. There were moments of awkwardness, moments of doubt, and even moments of conflict, but each challenge revealed the resilience of love and the possibility of harmony when hearts are willing. Rohan's parents, once hesitant, were moved by Emily's genuine devotion and respect for Indian traditions. Emily's parents witnessed the depth of Rohan's love and commitment, realizing that love, when sincere, has no borders. The wedding day was a blend of cultures, a fusion of colors, rituals, laughter, and music. It was more than a ceremony. It was a celebration of humanity, understanding, and the courage to love without limits. Life after marriage brought its own set of challenges. Differences in lifestyle, communication styles, and cultural habits created friction. Emily missed certain freedoms she had in America. Rohan struggled with expectations he had never faced in his homeland. Yet, they learned the delicate art of compromise and communication. Every disagreement became an opportunity to grow, every misunderstanding a chance to strengthen trust. They discovered that marriage is not merely a union of hearts, but a dance of patience, empathy, and relentless effort. One winter evening, as snow blanketed the city in silence, Emily fell seriously ill. Hospital lights flickered in the corridors, and the harsh smell of antiseptics filled the air. Rohan stayed by her side day and night, refusing to leave, holding her hand as if his touch alone could shield her from pain. It was during these trying moments that the depth of their love became undeniably clear. They realized that life's fragility makes every moment precious, that love is not about grand gestures alone, but about showing up consistently in moments of vulnerability. Years passed, and their love only deepened. They traveled, celebrated festivals together, learned each other's languages, and built a life steeped in respect and mutual admiration. Their story became an inspiration to friends, neighbors, and anyone who witnessed their unwavering devotion. It was a testament that love could indeed transcend borders, that cultural differences could become a canvas for shared growth, and that true commitment requires courage, resilience, and boundless empathy. As the sun set over the horizon, casting golden hues over their shared apartment filled with photographs, souvenirs, and memories, Rohan and Emily often reflected on their journey. Every struggle, every tear, every doubt had been a stepping stone to this beautiful, unshakable bond. And they knew, in the deepest corners of their hearts, that the challenges they faced only made their love story more profound, more real, and more worth cherishing. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you of the power of love, understanding, and second chances, please like this video, comment your thoughts below, and share it with someone you care about. Your engagement means the world and helps inspire others with stories of hope and resilience. Before you go, we would love to hear from you. What's the most powerful lesson you've learned about love and understanding in your life? Share it in the comments below. Your story could be the spark that changes someone's day. In the end, Rohan and Emily prove that love is not constrained by geography, culture, or expectation. It is nurtured in patience, celebrated in kindness, and immortalized in the courage to embrace differences. They became living proof that when two hearts are willing to fight for each other, the world itself bends to accommodate the beauty of their union. And so, in a city of millions, amidst the ordinary chaos of life, they built an extraordinary love, a love that crossed oceans, silenced doubts, and touched the hearts of everyone who had the privilege to witness it. A love story beyond borders, not just between India and America, but between two souls who chose each other every single day.